You sound like you're doing a haul.
From the... Shush. I promised the people that I would film.
Stop shaking your phone.
We're doing this quickly because it's more fun. Chandler,
Yes.
how's the road trip going so far, ma'am?
It's great.
It's great. Here are all your carbs.
Thank you.
Chandler's having carbs, I'm not. There's your Red Bull.
Thank you.
I do have a sugar-free Red Bull.
I'm in charge of keeping this one healthy on the
Yes. Yes, she has been assigned the responsibility. So I have, I have 2 of the Jack Link's original beef sticks, 100% beef. Picked them up because they were 2 for $2.50. That was like really cheap. All right, and then
You sound like you're doing a haul.
from the shush. I promised the people that I would film.
Stop shaking your phone.
We're doing this quickly because it's warm in the car.
It's hot.
So she got some kind of taquito.
I got
And
a steak and cheese.
Steak and cheese taquito
And
and
then
a
I
brisket
got a
sandwich.
brisket barbecue sandwich.
I got a bag of hot dogs.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're all beef hot dogs. They were 2 for $3, I think, and so I got hot dogs. That's what I'm gonna eat, and otherwise drinking water and doing this stuff. It's gonna be a good time. All right, let's go. Must film the necessities.
The haul.
The haul. $12. Eggies. Butter. Alright, gang. It is Friday afternoon, and we've been at my parents' house for about 24 hours, and it's already been an adventure. I successfully, day 1, stayed entirely triple B&E. So I actually, before this clip, would have shown the clips from yesterday. Today, I will share my clips of what I've had so far today, and including what I'll have for dinner later. But I'm feeling really good. I am surrounded by absolute garbage food. So much garbage food. There are like candies and crackers and cookies and cakes and homemade cakes and ice cream and Pop-Tarts and all of the things. They are everywhere, all the things. So that there is temptation everywhere. But I'm good. I'm not feeling tempted. I'm feeling very motivated and very strong in the decision to stay triple B&E while I'm here. So I feel good, and that makes me happy. As soon as we got into town last night, I don't even think I had taken my shoes off yet, and my dad mentioned picking up pizza for dinner. And I love him, so I stopped him. I said, all right, Dad, I got to fill you in on what I'm doing. And so I explained the challenge, and he was like, are you doing this to try and lose weight? Like, no, like that's not really it, as much as I just, it's an experiment. I might drop a few pounds, but overall, this is just really a subset of how I normally eat. Like, it isn't so bad. And he was like, okay, as long as you're not trying to lose weight. So it is what it is. I've tried to explain the benefits to him. Even this morning, he was telling me that his doctor just put him on a new prescription, this time for gabapentin, for peripheral neuropathy from his diabetes. But he is almost 78 years old and won't budge on his diet. So I'm going to show you a comparison of my breakfast versus the breakfast that he and my mom had this morning. I had a leftover burger patty, and I'll show the picture here, leftover burger patty and 3 scrambled eggs with a tablespoon of butter. Delicious, very filling. It's on a small plate, but it was a lot of food. He and my mom both had the same meal, which was 2 frozen, the smaller but frozen Pillsbury biscuits that you bake in the oven. So they each had 2 of those with canned Campbell's sausage gravy. So it's funny because like looking at my plate versus theirs, it was like, it looked like I had so much more food. And of course you think of beef and butter and eggs, and it's all like calorically very, very dense. So I decided to pull the macros up for my breakfast versus their breakfast. So this is my breakfast. All that protein, all that healthy fat, the calories, you know. And then here are going to be the macros for their breakfast. And it depresses me. Calories are nearly the same for so much less food and for 0 nutrition. And I've tried. That's frustrating. But they're grown-ups. They can make their own choices, and I have to respect that. So that's that. But right now, it is Friday evening. My dad has gone to go pick up their pizza. I have more burger patties. So that's my plan for what I'm going to have for dinner. Yeah. So that's that. Now, so far today, I showed you my breakfast. I also, and I forgot to take a picture of it, but we had an adventure and went out to pick up more groceries, and for me to get my battery and alternator tested because my car decided to freak out a little bit this morning. And while we were out doing all of those errands, I got some 0 sugar beef jerky, and I had some of that, like one of the little 2-ounce bags of the beef jerky, the 0 sugar beef jerky. So I had that, and that's all until dinner. So after this clip, you will see what I also have for dinner. So, all right, toodles. Follow the chainsaw, follow the chainsaw. Oh. You having a good old time, darling?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
The cow pasture.
The cow pasture. But the cheeseburgers are, it is quite cold. That wind is like cutting straight through my pants and my hoodie.
Yeah.
It is chilly. But you're beautiful.
I'm cold. My hair is also going crazy.
This is where we usually watch the cows, but they have since been transferred. Yes, ma'am. They've been transferred to the next folks who feed them grains to fatten them up for market.
But, so there's not cows there. There's cows over there.
There are cows over there. Let's see if I can do one of these numbers. Yep.
Yeah, you can see the little black dots.
Cheeseburgers.
Those are cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
It's especially cold right here because the wind comes across this little valley.
The big house down there?
Yes. Hello, darling. All right. Well, we're going to sit here and look at the fall colors and freeze our butts off. Freeze our butts off.
Do you want to show them the beautiful trees?
I already did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. It's cold.
It's cold.
Okay, guys. So it is Saturday. I am still visiting with my parents. Still BBBE up to this point with no problems somehow. Remarkably. So it is college game day, and we have all kinds of junk food for the people that aren't BBBE. But I decided, since I had so many eggs, that I would make some hard-boiled eggs to make some deviled eggs, which I did. So I made some deviled eggs, and instead of using traditional mayo that I would normally do, I took an egg yolk and some melted bacon grease and whisked it really, 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 really good until it was fairly emulsified. So not really bacon mayo, but still. And mix that with the yolks, with a little garlic powder and onion powder. And I made what is probably the best deviled egg. Like, holy crap, you guys. because it's just like, it tastes like a traditional deviled egg, but you got like that little bit of smokiness in the bacon. Oh my gosh. For real.
And as you guys can tell, I had a lot of eggs while I was in Virginia. Deviled eggs, lots of scrambled eggs, all with butter. Deliciousness. Alright guys, I am back home, but I just wanted to give like a little bit of an explanation for my next clip. The next clip is the last little video right before we left Virginia to come home. And it is a couple of minutes with my mom. And so my brothers and I always kind of take turns trying to trick her into saying that we're each her favorites. And it is always funny. And so I was trying to trick her into admitting that I am her favorite child. Legit, we've been doing this since we were kids, long before she ever started with her dementia. And it's still like, I've rewatched this video so many times since I got home. So here's a couple of minutes with my mom. You might be able to tell there's some time here. This is her most lucid because it's early in the day. But there are some moments where she kind of forgets details, you know, how many kids she has, who they are, and that happens. That's part of the disease. But at the same time, like, she can have moments of still being really fun, and this was definitely one of my better trips with her. So I wanted to include it for you guys so y'all can see. Yeah, it was a good time, but it's really cute, so I wanted you guys to see it.
Are you gonna smile?
Yeah. Even though I'm blessed 2 teeth, and
Nobody cares about your teeth.
what do you care about?
You being awesome? Duh. Right?
Sure.
Am I still your favorite? Oh, stop with your hair. Am I still your favorite child? Am I your favorite?
Who's your favorite grandchild?
No?
Great favorite grandchild. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what she said. She's trying to trick you. So am I. But you don't have to say anything. We all know that I'm your favorite. You're smiling because it's true. Aren't you? Yes, you are. Good stuff.
Yeah, I reckon. But what other children do I have to choose from?
And those boys,
Those boys?
Scott and Brian. But I'm way cooler than them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any girls that are still cool?
I think Bonnie's cool. Because, I mean, she's badass.
My hair just being blonde.
Yes, Chandler is a lot like Bonnie.
Is she?
The older she gets, the more like Bonnie she gets.
Yeah. And here are a couple of little pictures with my sister. She's been gone a little over 2 years now. I miss her every day. I'm kind of glad my mom doesn't know or understand. And there they are together. Awesome.